Hi, I am Matthew and this is Coda. How was your week? I hope you had a great week, not just a nice week, a great week. My week was pretty okay. Not much to talk about. I've got a little subject that I had a lot of conversations about, which you already guessed from the title. But before we move on to that, let's talk about the artist of the week. And as always, before we move to a new artist of the week, if you have any music that you would recommend for me to listen to, I try to expand my musical knowledge a little bit more every single week, as much as I can, that is. So if there's any artist, any band, any music that you would recommend or you just want to share, please do. I want to learn, and maybe there are people there that want to learn as well. It would be very nice. This week's artist of the week was King Crimson, and I really loved it. Couple of weeks back we listened to Fish. I listened to Fish, and I think I would place them in a similar music where the music itself is such a big part of the whole composition, instead of just lyrics or just guitar riffs or whatever. The music is like really big part of it, and whereas I had problem with Fish, I didn't enjoy it fully. King Crimson I really liked. Let's talk about the fact that their debut album was just great. So In the Court of Crimson King, it was the first album that they released, and it's packed with good music. I absolutely loved the rhythm section, the little break in the 21st century schizoid man. It was just great, and I really want to learn that part. But watching them live, because I watched a couple of videos, watching them live is even more impressive, because they just stand there, they're just chilling. There's a lot of images within that music, and I really love that. I really love the fact that all the nerds out there will know, or might not know. When I was quite young, I used to play this game, Stronghold Crusader. I loved it. I've spent so many hours in front of a computer playing that game. But Formentary Lady from I didn't say that rightly. Righty? Formentary Lady from the Islands album sounds like basically the soundtrack of this game. There are like some Arabic, I would say, influences, and I really loved it. It kind of sounded, the intro to it sounded for me like what would happen if Debussy had vocals in it. Just my brain connections working. Yeah, I really enjoyed that music, and I really enjoyed, although I was just supposed to listen to just the first album, I listened to most of them, and I really like them all. It's very easy listening, but also very ambitious music, and yeah, just loved it. This week I've done a lot of stuff, but I can't talk about most of it because I need to remain mysterious for you. So when everything comes out, you're gonna be like, "Ooh, oh my God, Matt, whoa!" You won't do that. But yeah, I was just preparing a couple of things, and I can't really talk about them. But what I can talk about is what I've been talking about with people that I know, or my friends. This week, it was I had a couple of very interesting conversations about it, and I would like to know your opinion on it. What do you think is more important, melody or lyrics? So if there's, let's say, vocals, because I think most of the conversations were conveyed about vocals, and I think melody is very important because it grabs your attention. That's why the music is there. I had a very good argument. If it was just about lyrics, then we could read the poetry. And I think it's a good point. But also, I think once the melody gets boring, what stays with you are the lyrics. People connect, I think, more with lyrical content. That's my opinion. But maybe I'm speaking from the point of somebody who's writing lyrics. I also made a point at couple of episodes back when I talked about the rhythm, is how important rhythm is to the song. And I think this is connected to the lyrics and melody. It's all like a triad connected. Because, as I said, each word has a certain rhythm to it. Like now, I am stumbling on my words, but there is a rhythm to it. Every word has a certain up and downness to it, and that creates the rhythm, and I think that rhythm conveys to the melody. Basically, good songwriting is combining that that rhythm of the words that you're trying to say with the melody, or the opposite. Maybe you came out with the melody and you need to come up with the lyrics. But I still don't know. It's a curious subject, because sometimes I'm gonna say the lyrics don't matter. Like there are songs, you can take a famous example of Bohemian Rhapsody. That what is the song about? If you ask yourself, what is the song about, and you probably won't know what the song is about. But then you put it on, and everybody just explodes, which is argument for the melody. But also, to quote the song, nothing really matters. No, maybe I'm agreeing as I'm sitting here thinking about it. Maybe I'm agreeing. Maybe the melody is more important. Maybe I should become an instrumentalist. Maybe that's gonna be the breakthrough of this episode. I don't know. Tell me what you think. I'm interested in what you think, and I'm not saying that just because it's YouTube. I'm literally interested in what people are thinking, because I think it's such a open-ended subject, and especially if you listen to music without doing any music, that would be even more interesting for me to listen to you, and for you to let me know what you listen to more. Is it actually the lyrics of the song, or do you just listen to melodies and you just go about your day not caring really what something is saying? Yeah, I think it's a good transition point, because King Crimson was so packed with music and just instrumental parts that lasted for minutes. And now we're moving on to a new artist of the week, which is gonna be Skip James, which was recommended by Jude. And Skip James, from what he told me, is all about the lyrics, which is very interesting, because he was making an argument that the music is more important and the melody is more important. So, which is it, Jude? I don't know. That's an interesting subject. It's gonna be in my brain now till the rest of the day. I'm gonna be rethinking everything. As always, I wish you a very nice day ahead and a very nice week ahead. And I'll catch you next week in Coda, and I'll see you guys.